everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adriana. If you guys are new here, please like, subscribe, and hit post notifications so you guys will see every time I post a new video. Yes is lighting, not lighting. Yes. That doesn't help though. So yeah, this is my hair. Alright, so actually like looking in this view though, like my hair looks so light. And honestly like out in public it does too. Like outside. Also, this isn't what I wore to get my hair done, but I changed because I want to be comfy. So this is what it looks like. There's definitely like a couple, there's not actually different colors, but like I'll show you guys. Look, it's all like pretty much the same color. I will say there's like a little bit more of like a goldenish like in some pieces, as you guys can see, but that's like more underneath of it. And then up top there's this big patch right here. You guys can't even tell, but it's like really white because the toner set in a lot earlier and then we expected it to. So, but the lady said within a couple washes it will be perfectly fine and you won't even be able to tell a difference. So I figured I would do my hair because I did not put any product in at the hair salon. I also did not eat anything, so pretzels. So we're gonna do that because I do have to go to my grandparents in like not even an hour, like maybe like 45 minutes. So I figured I would get ready with me guys, and then I am gonna go outside at the end of the video and have my mom show you guys like my hair outside so you guys can see like it's natural, or it's not even natural, bro, it's bleach. Better looking color that looks like natural lighting. There we go. So if I do this, y'all can see the fluff. Also, might I mention, I also cut my hair. You guys can't even tell. It's only an inch and a half an inch in a certain spot. So, but it's platinum blonde. It's not as, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. It's not as platinum as we wanted it to be. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. If it was blonder or whiter than this, I literally think I would cry. Because I think that this is the perfect lightness. But she couldn't get it any darker, so I'm gonna tell you guys my hair experience real quick with like this whole process, just in case you guys happen to want your hair to look like this. By the end of the video you guys will be able to see it. So basically I wanted platinum blonde. We went there, we got in the chair, literally she took me in right away. I didn't even have time to sit on the chair or for my mom to fill out some paperwork. And yes, we did have to fill out paperwork because it's like the new policy apparently in Florida. Don't ask because I don't know. Okay. So yeah, so basically that was that, and it was just all whatever. Sat down, we did start off by just like putting, what is it called, like the tinfoil, and getting all the strands and strips out, which the bands. She did say that if I don't get my hair done in like 6 weeks from now, bands might come back. And guess what we don't want is bands, but I also don't think I want to go back every 6 weeks. So we will just have to wait and see and update you guys in that amount of time. But we do still have a while for that, and I'm gonna embrace every minute of this hair. But like I was saying, she's super nice. I'm not gonna share where I was at. I'm not gonna share her name and none of that. We're just gonna call her B because her name did start with the letter B. So we're just gonna call her B. So B sat there and she came over and put the tinfoil in my hair and started all the dye and, you know, just in my hair, not touching my scalp just yet. I'll say maybe getting in the bowl. So the products is just from me going over here now to my grandparents' house, so you know, we'll see from there. Back to what I was saying is it was all great and everything was perfect, and I was just like, oh my gosh, we actually ended up doing that. It sat in my hair for like a good little while, but when I tell you though, it gets so light so quick apparently for my hair that she was so shocked when it was as light as it was just from the first session, because she didn't know how many rounds she would have to go through. But luckily my hair wasn't being difficult. So after that, she basically like just, you know, started going in for my roots and my scalp, I guess I should say. Not my roots yet, my scalp, sorry. So she went in for my scalp, and she went in, and this was the back of my scalp, which my last time I did dye my hair, which was just box dye, and it was from home. My mom, it burned so bad on the back where my scalp was. It burned terribly, did not like like terrible. It got rinsed out in less than 5 minutes because of how bad the burning was. Which we thought it was also just because like we did it ourselves, so nothing to think about, nothing like did we ever question. So we went in and she started doing my scalp in the back of my head, and it burned. And I want to be able to make sure everybody knows this and understands while I grab something that, oh, it's right here. It was nothing in her fault. Also, I started putting in this coconut oil. So yeah. But yeah, that's besides the point. It is like, I didn't think to tell her that happened before, honestly, because I forgot. I'm not even literally gonna lie, I forgot, or else I would have 100% told her. I felt so bad. But I told her that, I was like, oh my gosh, like I totally forgot about that, but like it has burned before in my back of my head. So she, obviously whenever you do use bleach, she already mentioned to me, and I already knew and beforehand, that apparently it hurts and it burns so bad, like the bleach. And it burns, it tingles, it itches. And I knew it itches, but I didn't know it was gonna burn that bad. Well, apparently some people do have, what is it called, like a not as, I don't know, like my skin's very sensitive on my head, and let's just say my hair was a little my head was a little sensitive to that. So I unfortunately got where it was unbearable burning pain, which also just isn't to like tell anybody not to do that, but it's just a reminder that it does happen. So she did tell me that if I had unbearable burnable pain, then to tell her and let her know, because then we would stop and go literally rinse out immediately. Well, I waited, actually she said I waited 8 minutes to tell her, and I only needed to sit for like 12. So she was actually really impressed, and I did tell her, I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel so bad that I wasn't able to wait it all out. And she's like, no, if it hurt that bad. And I was like, it did. Also because I had a cut on my head. And let's just say it sunk into my cut. And let's just say that hurt ridiculously. We love cats. But yeah, it hurt ridiculously because my cat ended up cutting me on my head. And it's always in that spot too. So bleach soaked into that, and I told her, she started moving down to like my ends to be like these pieces. And I literally told her, I was like, oh my gosh, like I need rinsed out. Like, nope, we're getting this rinsed. Sorry, it's early, but like it's too bad. We need it rinsed. It's burning. So she said, okay, let me just finish the roots on the ends so she didn't have to do it all over again. And I let her do that because personally I don't want to redo this experience of that pain. So I said, okay. And we went on and we finished it, and it literally took maybe 3 more minutes. So that's what made it equal up to 8 minutes. So we went over there, rinsed it all out. Come to find out, my head got like a little red. It was fine. My hair lightened really good apparently in that little time frame that she said that it was great how like it got so light, and that made it so much better that there's only like a couple brown, and that was just on the roots, and that she was going to have to re-go over a little bit of pieces, but not too many, and that the pain shouldn't be as bad because she's gonna stay away from that little cut-y area. So okay, great, perfect, amazing, let's continue. So we did the hair thing, and we moved up to the front. We got all these pieces all done, and then root and scalp time. We all know how it just went on the bottom, so having it happen to the top, I was kind of nervous for it, but also like, just get it done. Just get it done and over with. So we moved on to the top, and I knew it wasn't going to burn as bad, but it was going to burn. So she actually said that all we needed to do was just leave it on for 5 minutes, and honestly, I didn't believe that for a little bit. Like, 5 minutes? No, it's going to take a lot longer. When I tell you it took 4 minutes. And we went and we got it rinsed out, and it was all great. It was all fine. It burned, like, burned. But it was definitely anything better than how my bottom half was. So I managed through. We got that all rinsed out, and that was all done. And then we had to do a couple more touch-ups, and then after that it went into my hair being yellow, which if you guys saw my transition video, that was that. And you guys saw how yellow it was. I actually recorded on TikTok in case anybody wants to know how I got the camera to not look as bad as it usually does if I film on TikTok or YouTube. YouTube, and or if I got the music and how I got the transition to look as clean as it kind of sort of did. TikTok, okay? Thank you so much. And so actually at the same time, because I did do my makeup before I went, because I was like, I want to be able to do the transition video, and I don't want my face to just look blah. Like, I want it to have some type of color to it and just look fine. Well, let's just say that kind of got all wiped off in the whole process and everything. So I am here to do again, including my mascara, even though it's not even that bad. I don't care. And so that was done. It was yellow. She put toner on it. We waited for 15 minutes, which the one spot didn't need 15 minutes apparently. We found that out. Didn't need 15 minutes because it like just toned so well, which is like right here. But now that I just did my hair, you can't even tell that patch. Thank God, because it looks so noticeable. But she said like within like a couple washes, you won't even be able to tell. So, but yeah, that was basically my experience. We got there at 9:30 and we didn't leave till 1. So about like 3.5, almost 4 hours. So that was that. And I mean, it was honestly a great experience besides it burning for the little bit amount of time I did. But I will say though, whenever something burns like that, 5 minutes seems like an eternity. Okay, like it was terrible. But besides that though, once we got past that, it was fine. Now she did say that if I do come back in like the couple weeks or anything like that, that she would probably just, that all she would need to do is the top and the bottom because like of my roots and my scalp, because the strips, but she could just work that around with highlights by doing highlighted. And if she does that, then it will just like work out a lot better and without pain. So if I do decide to try to stick with this color for a while, that's probably what I'll end up doing. But I will keep it as long as I can, so we'll just have to see. Like I said though, that's like a while away, so we're not even gonna like even say that we have to get it done because she said it might not even band out. So that's kind of crazy, but we'll see. But yeah, I really do like how it turned out. Like I said, just wait till the end of the video to be able to see like how it looks. And if you don't wait till the end of the video, well, you guys can just fast forward. But I do recommend not to fast forward because I do want you guys to be able to see the process and everything like that. And yeah, that's basically that. Also being said, I do want it to be able to dry out. That's why I'm waiting till the end. Like, obviously, I know you guys probably, well, you just did your hair, so then why don't you just go outside, let us see. It's because I do want it to be able to dry for a little bit before I do go outside and get the whole thing done. So let's do some makeup now. All right, we're gonna start with moisturizing. I'm gonna go in very light moisturizer because I really do not want to be too oily, because I am going to be on the sun tonight. And I'm doing bachi, so that's exciting. I mean, we actually did bachi on Tuesday night, and then we ended up going to the pool early before they closed. So that was good. That was fun. And we actually both kind of like grouped up together, so that was like really good. I mean, if you guys don't understand what I'm trying to say, basically my grandparents live in like a community and they do bocce there and they do pickleball and yeah, they have a pool obviously. And so all his friends, we always go up on Thursdays and sometimes Tuesdays, which Tuesday's gonna be the new thing for now because of my mom's work schedule. And then whenever school starts, I don't know what's gonna end up happening, unfortunately, which is actually really sad thinking about that, but whatever, it's okay. So like I was saying though, we ended up going to the pool. We all like quit bocce early because of how hot it was, and we were just honestly, we all wanted to get in the pool for some reason. Like, it's never happened before either, so it was actually really fun. And we stayed in the pool till 9 o'clock at night, which was great. And then yeah, I mean, that was basically that. That's it. So tonight is bocce night again, and I do believe I'm going in the pool today. I want to say I am. I want to get my hair brown. And like that one spot, because there's no brown. I need to slick that. I already know to slick it back. I need to like do this, so I don't want to risk, of course, that didn't get my little piece, whatever. So it is what it is, but I really do want to be able to get in the pool. Even though I just do my hair, which that's what gets me, but I do want to be able to go and get in the pool. I also do kind of have a headache from my hair being pulled, because she did actually have to like pull on my hair. So basically 2 weeks ago I went and got strands done to be able to see if my hair was gonna fall out. And they didn't. So coming back, she had to go and like yank on my strands and see if they were gonna fall out, and they didn't. And there was no even sign of any possibility of that happening, which is great. Like, we love that for me. So yeah, that was that. That's why I just that's why my head's hurting, honestly. That, and because of the pain was so tremendous, that also did have a pretty big impact in that. So, but it's okay. It's okay now. Like, the pain's gone, everything's gone. So, okay. Also, my mom would like to mention, my mom's thinking about saying nothing, so don't expect to hear her voice. But she did literally say to me, she was like, "Your eyebrows don't match your hair color." No crap. Of course, my eyebrows aren't gonna match my hair color. You see my hair color and you see my eyebrows. Like, my eyebrows, I didn't want to dye. Okay, I want to make this clear. I did not want to, it's not on their part, like the salon's part or nothing, so I will make sure that's all clear. But like, I did not want to dye my eyebrows because I did not, like, I've dyed my eyebrows before when my mom and me did my hair, which I know they're professional, but like, it just didn't look right. And even when I was explaining it to them, like, oh, like, you know, my eyebrows aren't gonna match, they're like, no. They're like, you're right, they probably won't match as good as you all might think, but if you do dye your eyebrows, it's gonna look 10 times worse. And I was just like, I can't tell if that's lighting or not. And I was just like, okay, we're not doing that. Like, nope. And like, I just don't want to. So, but I was like, yeah, no, like, I'm fine with not dyeing my eyebrows. Like, I'll keep a different shade. And honestly, because I don't really like having like a lighter shade anyways, so it doesn't bother me. Now, if you, obviously you're not gonna be me, but if you do look at mine and you think that the eyebrows just don't match, and if you want to have the same kind of hair type thing that I just did, then do with you, and please tag me, because I would love to be able to see how it turns out with the matching eyebrows too. So also, I figured I would tell you guys like what I kind of had done. Just, I mean, I did tell you, but like, if you want to get the same type thing done, say that you want to be able to have it bleached, full bleach plus full bleach. I don't know if you guys heard that. Full bleach plus tone, and then let's see, full bleach plus tone. Mine came with a complimentary haircut anytime you go to the salon that they do. So complimentary haircut, which they just did the ends, and then they had it where it kind of like it curves out my face a little bit more. Trying to build thing, and then that's literally it. A bleach and tone, but extra bleach. Make sure that's clear. Bleach and tone, extra bleach, and that you want it to be an icy platinum blonde. And then there you go. That's that. Also, I had like a 10 VB toner, so if you are into hair and you know what that is, good for you. And make sure you tell them that you do want like a certain type of toner, maybe. Obviously, they know their job better than I do, so they will tell you if that will look good or not. But for me personally, that's what they did. So my hair wasn't all nice and dry. It still got some like moisturizer in it, so that was good. Alright, I'm gonna do my lashes and I'll be right back. So I just did my eyelashes, and I also put on eyeliner. I was really worried to put on eyeliner because I didn't know how my hair would kind of look with it, or if that makes sense, because I went like darker and then like really light. But this is the brown eyebrow pencil from Wet n Wild. I'm not gonna do anything with my eyebrows because I've learned whenever I put on gel, it makes them so much darker. So we're not doing that yet. We're gonna put on some highlighter, and then we're gonna do our lips. So for highlighter today, I'm going with my Ilia. I was gonna say face, but my Ilia highlighter. It's a cream highlighter, and it's in the shade Glint. So don't ask me why it's called that, because I would like to know too, but I don't. So this is what it looks like. Hi y'all. Wait, no, where are you guys? Ready? Hi everybody, get ready with me. Okay, whatever. Let's stop playing around. I'm just gonna rub my finger. Why not? And then right down the nose. Well, she's pigmented. I literally knew she was pigmented, but whatever. Alright, we're gonna do 2 different ones. And you probably will why. Because I want to be shimmery today, okay, Karen? So we're gonna go in with the Benefit Cookie. The Benefit Cookie and shade Cookie. I literally don't know. I don't know if they make different shades like on this one, but whatever. Alright, and we're just gonna do that. Also, they say that my scalp was like so red, and it wasn't even just because of like the bleach. It was just because I have a red scalp. So that's good. Why wouldn't I? Also, I'm gonna see you. Make sure it's not fluffy. Okay, it's fluffing a little bit, and it is a little crunchy because of kind of gel, kind of not. It's not really gel, but whatever. All right, and then lip liner. So I've been doing something really weird with my lip liner. At least it's weird to me. Okay, it might not be weird to you, but it's weird to me because I've never done it before and I really like it. So basically, you're gonna take the Hard Candy in shade Kiss and Tell. Okay, and you're just going to put it over your top lip like that, and I'm gonna just rub it in because I don't want it to stay there because this dries so quick. And just do that. And then the bottom. And just rub that in. Oh, what did you do there? Oh, because it's dry. And then there you go. That's literally that. Also, I saw Paisley Nelson doing hers, and she has like 4 different ones. It feels like, I don't know, I feel like it was only like 2, but watching it, I feel like she was just kept on adding and adding and adding. Also, we're gonna take this with us. I also usually end up putting like a lip balm, like Laneige, over it, because that's just how I like it. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go outside and you'll listen to my hair. This is it outside. I'm gonna get the back view of it, but here's this. It's actually curling up really nice, which is really good. The lady actually sat there and said that it might not curl up as much, but when she took it off, she realized that it curled. It was fine. So I'm gonna get it from the back view now. All right, so this is the back of my hair. I think it turned out pretty good, but I wanted to give you guys like a full view of it. And then, once again, the front. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and if the comments aren't working for some weird reason, go on to the YouTube short, and if that doesn't work, find somewhere else because they have not been working lately. But that's it. Bye, y'all.